Greetings trainers, KuroBlitz here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm here to bring another hypothetical scenario for the Pokemon anime, one that would conclude the journey of Ash Ketchum. So in regards to the premise of this video, it's basically if it's set in a timeline where Pokemon Emerald never had the Battle Frontier, so the final year for the Advanced Generation series would have to be totally different, because it would mean that the franchise would not reach beyond the 10th anniversary. Therefore, Ash's journey would have to end early, but he would have to end in a final hurrah with his character peak beyond his limits. So what I want to do is basically write the final year of Advanced Generation with Ash re-challenging the Kanto League to promote Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. So instead of battling the Frontier Brains, he's going to re-challenge the Kanto gym leaders, and because he's re-challenging them, instead of them using, the teams of type expertise, they are going to use their personal teams that are beyond their type expertise. And I'm going to take some liberty and inspirations from the teams that all of the Kanto gym leaders have from Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2 games. So yeah guys, welcome to my video of Ash re-challenging the Kanto region's Pokemon League, the Indigo Plateau one. Without further ado, let's get started. So first off, Ash would try to go to Viridian, but the gym leader would not be there because Giovanni is busy attending his own stuff. So he would go to Pewter with Brock, even though that Forest and even Brock's mom and dad, Lola and Flint, they are the acting gym leaders. Brock is still the de facto gym leader, so Ash will battle Brock. And this is going to be, all battles are going to be 6v6s, and you need to understand that I really want for Ash to put his team to the test, so in the end of this journey, all of Ash's Pokemon will be fully evolved from his teams of Kanto, Johto and Hoenn. In regards of who evolves when, I will let you imagine the scenarios. So for Brock's team, I actually have Ninetales, Ludicolo, Swampert, Crobat, Fortress and Steelix. Moving on to Cerulean Gym, after Mount Moon, Ash would actually battle Misty in another 6v6, and her team would consist of Togetic, Dragonair, Ampharos, Nidoqueen, Sunflora and Duck Trio. I really want for Misty's Water Master and type expertise to go beyond the water type Pokemon. I feel it would fit her character the most, and just like Brock, Ash actually gets, the chance to properly battle Misty. So yeah, Ash gets the Boulder badge and now he has the Cascade badge. Knowing that the Saffron Gym is basically closed for the time being because Sabrina is absent, Ash and the others actually decide to go for the underground tunnel and reach Vermilion City once again, where Ash is going to battle Lieutenant Surge for the Thunder Badge, but this time it will not be a Pikachu vs Raichu showdown, as Surge will use Leaky Tongue, Tangela, Victreebel, Dodrio, Quagsire and Poliwrath in his battle team. Moving north again to get the Marsh badge from Sabrina, Ash finally arrived to Saffron once again, and this Sabrina is also more mellowed out. She doesn't turn people into dolls and her psychic powers are, more controlled, and the Haunter that Ash gave to her, it's now fully evolved into a Gengar, and of course that Sabrina would use, psychic type. She will not use psychic types, so she will use psychic type moves in her Pokemon. So her team would consist of Sandslash, Hitmonlee, Snorlax, Scizor, Gengar and Typhlosion. Going to the west, we would see the character of Erika in the Celadon Gym, as Ash would try to get the Rainbow Badge once again by properly battling her with an uninterrupted battle and with that Erika is going to use Dugong, Mantine, Marowak, Ninetales, Clefable, and Blissey. So yeah, Ash has 2 tough walls to beat, but he would manage it somehow. After bypassing the cycling road, Ash and the others would again revisit the gym in Fuchsia, and Koga is not here. Koga is training to become the next Elite Four member, so he's on a traveling journey alongside his daughter Janine, who also wants to become a gym leader and she wants to become stronger. She's rivaling Ash during this time, so the gym of Fuchsia and the Soul Badge is under the ownership of Aya, Koga's sister, and Aya would use Girafarig, Vaporeon, Electrode, Gligar, Magmar, and Meganium. I do like how Electrode is actually a Pokemon that, you know, the character of Janine and Koga have in Stadium and Stadium 2 because they had Voltorb in their gyms, like in the anime, so the game took inspiration from that, and you know, smoke bombs, explosions, it's a very nice touch to see. Sailing from Fuchsia to either the Seafoam Islands or again to Cinnabar, it goes either way. Ash would again battle Blaine, and this time around Blaine's team would be Ditto, Octillery, Mr. Mime, Parasect, Rhydon, and Kangaskhan. The only Pokemon that he doesn't have from any game it's Ditto, but I actually don't want to give, you know, Blaine the Mewtwo, but Ditto with the genes and the old theory of Cinnabar Mansion, it makes sense. Rhydon is here because he actually had one in the anime, so I'm just trying to, you know, fill the gaps and whatnot. But yeah, and with that, Ash would finally get the Volcano Badge. Now it's time for Viridian City once again. In this universe, Agatha would not take care of the gym because Giovanni's absence. I would like more of a passing of the torch and actually use character from the time of Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and that would be the blue-green of the universe, and that is Gary Oak. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Ash will battle Gary to earn the Earth Badge. So Gary in this reality actually took, besides being a researcher, he's also the gym leader of Viridian, and he's going to use Blastoise, Arcanine, Umbreon, Nidoking, Scizor, and Electabuzz in this team. And Pikachu will of course be used on Ash's team because Pikachu will never defeated Gary, so he needs this. Pikachu needs this. And with that, by defeating his first and main rival, Ash would get all of the 8 badges to go to the Indigo League once again. Now, when it comes to the Indigo League, there are some things that I actually want to discuss because I actually want for the Indigo League to feel more immersive. One thing that I always appreciate in Alola was how the Kahunas were actually the judges and the referees for the battles, even though the battlefield, because it's a Manalo Stadium, it didn't have proper environmental battlefields. But Kanto did, 4 for the preliminaries, and then the victory rounds there was none. However, I really feel that all of the Elite Four members of the Indigo Plateau, they should be referees for the battlefields. With that, the character of Lorelei would always be the referee for the Ice battlefield, Bruno for the Rock battlefield, Agatha for the Grass battlefield, and Lance for the Water battlefield, because dragons, Gyarados, Dragonite, you know, the dragons of the seas and whatnot. There is still no champion, but the moment Koga trains, he will actually become an Elite Four, and therefore Lance will become the champion afterwards. Because the thing that I want to do with the character of Koga becoming an Elite Four is that he's not the only one running for the job. Will and Karen from the Johto League in the games, they are also participating in this Elite Four Cup to see who actually becomes the next one for Lance to then rise to the rank of champion. So it's going to be a point-based round robin between Koga, Will and Karen, and of course, because he was training and traveling with Janine, Koga will become the new Elite Four, and therefore afterwards Ash will eventually see how the league will be, because it will be Koga, Lorelei, Bruno, Agatha, and then Champion Lance. But of course, like how Ash battles other regions that are not his own, other characters would as well. And with this, in the Kanto region, we will see the character of Jimmy, the incarnation of Gold and Ethan from the games. So yeah, Jimmy would actually be, you know, the surprise rival to be, you know, to Ash to battle in the league. So it's basically a red versus gold kind of situation, because, you know, Indigo Plateau, Mount Silver, so it all comes together perfectly. In regards to the characters that the character of Jimmy would have to battle, for the 4 preliminary rounds it would actually be Mandy, Pete, Melissa and Assunta, and for the victory rounds he would battle Jeanette, Giselle and defeat Janine in the semi-finals. So yeah, but that alone shows a lot of continuity and also the potential that Jimmy carries, because he's been traveling and training for as long as Ash had. As for the characters that Ash will face, it's actually characters that he back in the day promised to battle in the Indigo League, but they never had a chance to shine. So for the preliminary rounds, Ash will actually battle Katrina, Otoshi, AJ and Samurai. For the victory rounds, he will actually defeat Richie in the top 16, so finally get his redemption, and it's going to be a Charizard versus Charizard situation. In the top 8, he will have a full battle against Casey, because just like Richie, Casey was never in the Johto League, the Master Quest opening lied to us. And because of Pokemon Chronicles, Sakura is also here in Kanto, and the character of Sakura, it's going to battle Ash in the top 4. So the finals of the league will be Ash versus Jimmy, and a red versus gold situation all over again, and Ash would come out victorious. So yeah guys, rechallenging the Indigo Plateau made Ash reach the top. Basically, in a timeline when there will be no Battle Frontier, Ash would have to promote Fire Red and Leaf Green another way. So yeah, another pyramid to climb, and for him to now face Champion Lance that helped him during the Aqua Magma Crisis in Hoenn. So in regards to the outcome and how far would Ash go for his journey, would it be concluded, would it be open-ended? I want for you guys to decide and let your imagination flow in the comments down below as well. Let me know how you would reimagine this, where the Pokemon of Ashes would evolve, would he capture new or re-meet old Pokemon during Kanto, and how would the climb to Lance in the Indigo League would actually come. So guys, thank you all so much for watching, but before I go, I just have something else to say. I reached my milestone for the revamp anniversary of my channel. I finally reached 500 subscribers. Thanks to the collab and cameos in the videos of Lumio's trainer Zach and the Pokéref, the Anipoke Bros. I'm going to leave the links in the description down below. But thanks to their help, I finally reached my milestone. I want 1000 in the end of the year, but I'm going to keep it humble and try to get 750 by the end of the summer. So thank you for them, thank you for you, all of your love and support for this channel, and for me it's always appreciated, trainers. So without further ado, keep on journeying.